fast, and then it started to come back up, but we managed to quickly strike it. As you can see straight away, I moved it away from the area. It's not a big this one, but we moved it straight away from the area, so then we don't disrupt his peg. Yeah, so his net ready because he's rolled straight away. This is like we're doing the matches, so it's as fast as we can get him in. Obviously I'm not trying to get him in too fast, and we don't want to bully them, but very quickly. It's called stabbing, is that with a net. We don't have it in the, if you have your net in the water all the time, then when you go to scoop you'll drag because you're in the water. Stabbing, you wait for a fish, it's just ready to come in, you stab your net in and it's straight in and out into your net. Look at that, hooks. This is the thing about paste, you've got to keep the tension on because the hook's straight away out in the net. And you can see, still a decent sized fish to start off for a little pond. And that's what we're fishing for really today. You can see that's one fish after another now. That's a decent fishing. That's what we're wanting. We look to catch between every 1 and 3 casts really once they start coming on. I mean, it's still early doors, so they just might have been a couple of fish that were there, but I've seen quite a few fish circling around, even bigger fish up to £10 circling around, so hopefully they'll be going down to the bottom for a feed. There's plenty of fish moving around, and there's plenty of signs on the bait that surface that they're on the bait and they're scrubbing, so hopefully we're in for a good session. So again, we've got that bait ready to go. It's straight in the top of the pot, everything's to hand. That's why I always say, it's nice to have a look. You don't have to spend too much money if you don't want to, but it's always good to have everything to hand. So again, you look at your markers, swing your fly out of the way, tip right to the pot right to the tip of the water, nice little shake in, and then lift your float over the top. Really important when you get it over, just give it a little nudge. There, that's it sitting. You can see there's fish straight on it away. That float was away straight away, so obviously there's still more fish there. It is important to just get the best gear that you can for the money that you've got. I'm not saying you have to go out and spend thousands, which you could easily do, but it's good to have decent gear for things like this. And you can obviously see that we're having that pot on the tip of the pole. What I mean by how it's so important to be on the tip and not halfway down is that you're potting the tip right on that same spot every time. So the tip of the pole is where you're fishing really. So it's a very good guide to have on the top. So I've just started to put less pellets in now, so you can see the paste sat more flat in the top of the cup. It's, obviously we're getting a few more fish in the peg. You want them to have your bait and not the bait that you're putting in. So if you look out on the peg, if the cameraman zooms in on the peg, you can see all the bubbles that are out there. There's obviously quite a few fish scrubbing on the deck. Now you will find that, unfortunately, which is you can't help about it, you will get some line bites and you will get some foul fish. I mean, you can't really help that with paste fishing because there's so many fish that get into your peg. It's unavoidable really. So you settle nice on the bottom still, just waiting for that sharp pull down. A few little knocks there, they could be line bites. Just waiting for a sharp pull under. So you can see it's lifted slightly above the water, but the paste's still on. So we can still wait for that sharp bite. It wasn't a fast up bite, so we're not going to steady, so there's obviously knocked it with the fins or something like that. So you can see that the float's starting to cock over, so the bait's been knocked off purely because there's probably so many fish in the peg. So we'll just quickly bait up and go back out. Just because we've only just gone out, we'll just reduce the pellets a bit more to make sure that we're not overfeeding. So like I say, you want the fish to have your bait and not just get full up on all your pellets. When I'm fishing this, bigger venues like Makings for example, or Lindome or things like that, and it's more summertime and you're aiming for bigger fish, I'd use 6mm pellets. Using 4mm today, I wouldn't really advise using 2mm because there's not really the right type of feed for pace. 4mm is probably a minimum of what I'd use, and you could go up to 8mm if you had really big fish, but to be honest, you don't really need to go above 6mm pellets. And my suggestion is pick a brand, pick a type of pellet that's right for you and fish that one. I wouldn't get a flavour pellet or anything like this because this 1-to-1, you can get it in green, but this one's natural. I prefer the natural, and that's why I fish thin perfect pellets, because they're a natural flavouring. See there, you see fast strike underneath. And again, we're just putting a bit of side strain on, it's a bit bigger this one. So we'll go over to the other side and try and get away from the pegs. Well, might not be bigger, but you know, they're full hard, these fish, so you can't really tell straight away because they got up a good account of them. But this feels slightly bigger maybe. Like I say, you don't know. We can get back to the top section now. It's a strong top section. Not going to use the puller kit yet. I'm just going to, you know, let the fish have a plod around. It's not too big, probably another couple of pounds. But as you can see, it's still plenty of fight in it. So just let it have a run round. I've got plenty of control over it on top section. I don't need to use the puller kit yet because it's still fighting quite hard. I don't want to bully it too much. So it's simple. I'm not putting much pressure on. Just one. My right hand underneath, my left hand on the butt, just keeping good balance to the pole. Not squeezing too hard. You don't want to crack your top sections. There's another method of using it which I use as well also. Is just run it down underneath your elbow and use your elbow to trap it. Your forearm across and then your right hand, you know, to control it. I feel comfortable with it left or right-handed, and obviously I switch it to my left hand to land the fish. But for a minute while it's fighting, I'll just keep it in my right hand. As soon as I need to use my puller bung, then I'll switch hands. So now I feel that it's starting to come up and it's running out of energy, so I'm going to switch it to my left hand using that same technique, and with my right hand just pull the puller bung out and trap it underneath my thumb. So I'll do it again for slow motion. So I'm pulling it out, and this thumb that's holding, just using that to hook it underneath. That just gives me a bit more control over the fish when now it's closer in. I feel it getting a bit more tired. Still haven't seen it yet, so it's probably at least a couple of pounds. Don't want to rush it there. I know we've got strong gear on, but you still don't need to rush. You don't want a hook pull. Effectively what you're doing when you pull your puller bung out, you're doubling the strength of your elastic. Just gives it a bit more strength in it. It's nearly to the top now. It's just doing what we call swimmer's roll or swimmer's circle that Carp do when they're just before they come up. I've just seen the tail, so I'm just going to get my net ready. It's another mirror carp, a couple of pounds. It's a bit bigger this one, maybe 3. It's up there, ready straight in, and we've got it straight in the net. See, no messing about, no leaving your net in the water. It's just easy and snap, straight in. Hooked beautifully. The cameraman wants to come forward a second. You can see, hooked perfectly down inside the mouth. They don't mess about with these. See, just easy to come out to barbless hooks. They don't mess about with these pieces of paste. When they see it, they just see a soft piece of paste and straight in for it. It's a lovely fish, that. Close to £3 is that. It's a lovely fish. You want to know about chamois? I can. You know that big fish? When they circle around, you see, circle around the top of surface, and these little fish attract them in, and then you get one of them that wants to come fly. It's not ready yet. When you get a bigger fish, it's a good idea to just, basically the fish rules the roost. is not ready. So it's good to, once you ship back, is have things to hand just in case you need them. It's obviously a bit better fish now. We were looking up to £6 maybe this fish, so don't want to rush it. We want to land these kind of fish, so just take your time. You know, you've got good control of it. You know, it's no need to worry. See, if you noticed that I aren't putting the I aren't using the puller kit just yet. Just keeping him on top of the section, letting him have a swim round. So guys, this is what we're aiming to catch. This is what size fish we're looking to catch, and obviously, you know, we've succeeded in Hi guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It's quite a good method, as you can see. It's well worth giving it a try. We've put a new thing on end of each video, showing you other videos that we've got and other parts to this video. If you want to just click direct and it'll take you straight through. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel and obviously give some likes, it'd be great. I've also got a Coarse Fishing Fanatic Facebook page up now, so if you want to try on that, that's great. Any questions or anything you want to know, just give me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Doing some new videos soon, hopefully using pellet feeder and pellet cone and stuff like that, so take care and tight lines.